there was one scene, I don't know if you've got a book with you. I was going to ask you, it's short, just a couple of paragraphs, but do you have a book with you? If not, I'll read it.
I can get one over here. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go off camera, as we say.
All right.
Now, if I can find some glasses, we'll be in business. Now, what part?
All right, at page 32 and 33, and you can read as much as you want to, but it's a scene about where the either teenagers or adults are parking in your driveway, and they make a mistake. Speck, of course, has gone out to harass them, but they make a mistake of throwing a beer bottle at him, which got your temper up. I thought that was a great scene.
Well, I can set it up a little bit.
Yeah.
What had happened was the dog, he thinks every wayward possum is a sign of the end of times. And so he, hearing him go crazy outside, and we have coyotes, he's unafraid. And so I hear him going crazy outside. And I remember it so well because it was one of those nights where everything was looking pretty good. At my age, a great excitement is getting a movie on TCM. I was watching, I think, Rita Hayworth dance in her bare feet, and had a book on my chest, half read, and I had dozed off. And next thing I hear is Speck just going wild, and ran down to the end of our driveway, and our driveway is between a quarter of a mile and third of a mile long, and saw this old car that had backed into the driveway. Now, that's not unusual. Out in the country, if you have a dark driveway, sometimes kids will go in there and park. Sometimes they might be passing a little weed around. But since crystal meth got our part of the world by the throat, you don't feel as good.
Yeah.
There was a time where I would have not even marked, but Speck was just going crazy. And first he made sure I was following because he wants an audience. And then he took off, and he got right up against the driver's side window. And close enough to like where he'd have been eyeball to eyeball with people in there. And, I just thought I was going out to yell at the dog. So I was in house shoes, and I'm pretty sure not real pants. And the next thing I heard was the window coming down, and heard that unmistakable, any Southern human knows the sound of a beer bottle rolling on gravel.
Yeah.
Or maybe hitting on asphalt, not breaking.
Yeah.
And they had thrown a couple of bottles at my dog. And so this is where we pick up. A dog with any sense would have run away, but I guess all they did was make him mad. I called him once, twice, almost in a whisper. Nothing. I picked up the first dead limb I saw in the gloom. I was not particular. I stepped up closer to the car, almost to the back bumper, and called again in that inane way that people try to whisper as loud as they can. Speck, here, I hissed. Nothing. I took one or two steps more to within a few feet of the car's rear window. What I meant to say, what I had in my mind to say, was a stern, reasonable, y'all need to ease on out of here right now. What came out instead was a shrill, angry, "I'll kill y'all if y'all hurt my dog." I didn't recognize my own voice. I think maybe I used to know the redneck who said crazy stuff like that, who believed he could say things like that and then just absorb the consequences. But that leaping dumbass was surely dead and gone by now. But you see, I didn't have any choice. Even if he is the worst dog of all time, he is my dog. And you don't throw beer bottles at a man's dog and giggle. You can't try to hurt a man's dog right in front of him and get away with it. I remember thinking as I stood there that I wished I had selected a bigger and better twig. But there are just some stupidities that, once committed to, just have to be seen through. And,
Thank you. Yeah, that's a great scene. I think everybody can relate to that, but I love that. What I intended to say in my own mind was, y'all need to move on now.
yeah.
What
you know how, you know, all I do now is say stupid things that I wish I could get back. It seems like it's become a daily occurrence, is just say stupid. And I guess I think that I'm too old for people to knock down, you know, you can't hit me. I'm brittle.